Welcome to my newest Let's Play, and sorry for the laugh there. It's funny to hear myself say that, because I didn't think I'd ever do this. But welcome to my new Let's Play of Civilization 4 Beyond the Sword. And this is going to be a little bit of a different Let's Play than I'm doing of StarCraft, because this one's just going to be, I'll put in a couple videos every now and then, but it's not going to be the main Let's Play. So, probably by the time we finish StarCraft, this will still be going, so I'll finish that up and then move on to whatever project I have next. But this kind of game it's a very different type of game than StarCraft. Whereas StarCraft is a lot faster, this game's a little more slow, it's a lot more in depth. And instead of just controlling individual units, which you get to do in this game, you control cities and empires. So, for any of you who don't know what this game is, it's Civilization, which basically you have to build a civilization using different leaders that they allow you to use. So, hold on a second. Sorry guys, I just wanted to change it to 50 frames per second because I seem to be having a little bit of lag. Okay, now I'm going to be doing a custom game for this. And yes, you saw that right. I like playing on Chieftain just because I find it funny to raffle stomp everything. But I've never actually played on Prince before. So I'm going to give this a try and see what the heck happens. Because I've never actually played on Prince before, and it should be a lot of... I'm probably going to fail. I'm just going to put that out there now. I'm probably going to fail really, really badly. But let's give this a try. Let's try it on Prince. I've never played this game like too well. Like, I've never tried to go like, oh, let's go to deity and let's totally own everything. No, I play for fun, and I actually have a lot of friends who don't play on anything above settler. So this should actually be interesting. Okay, and I have been practicing a lot for this recently, because I knew I was going to do this Let's Play at some point, but, yeah. Let's see here. These are just different maps you can pick, by the way, like, I'll just go over this real quick. Like, the size, influences how many different teams there are, which means how many civilizations there are. We're going to be playing on, we'll play on large. Yeah, okay, we'll play on large. Next is sea level, depending on how far down or up, depending on which wall you're talking about. The sea goes in like correlation to the land, negative correlation actually. Whatever. Era, you can start. There's different eras throughout the game as you start researching different techs. Techs being technology. Ancient starts you basically you're a caveman, whereas like Renaissance starts you in the Renaissance era with like painters and everything. Industrial, you're starting to build factories. Into the future, you're like spaceships and everything like that. Well, sort of. No. Speed. This determines how quickly the turns go by. We're gonna set it to normal. I like playing on epic because it's a lot more in depth. But in order for this to not go like forever, this Let's Play to go forever, I'm gonna set it to normal. Alright, and just a few different like options that you can do here. I'm going to go no city flipping from culture. So if you have a big enough culture, your enemy city, or not enemy cities, but opponent cities cannot flip over because your culture is better than theirs. I'm going to allow barbarians. I'm not going to set raging barbarians. I'm going to say aggressive AI to make this a little more interesting. So AIs favor war over diplomacy. No vassal states. Vassal states kind of annoy me. Well, actually, I'll go vassal states. Why not? Vassal states meaning that you, like, protect someone else. Like, yeah. Alright. That should be all. I really don't choose that many options, just... I don't know. I'm kind of boring that way. Alright, now we're just gonna set our guys to our leader to random, and now, without further ado... Oh, actually, we need to start the map. We need to pick the map. Yeah, continents is fine. Alright, launch. Beautiful game, by the way. I absolutely love it. So we get Pakal II of the Mayan Empire. He's expansive and financial. The dawn of man. The sun rises on the year 4000 BC. Since time immemorial, the Maya people have lived a nomadic life. Sorry about that, I actually was just thinking about something for a second. Okay, so this is the starting area that we get for our civilization. You can see here we have resources like wheat, more wheat and cows. all of which allow your city to grow more. I'll get into what these statistics mean later on, but yeah, I guess the first turn of Civ is probably the most important in the entire game because I mean, think about it. This is all that we know in the entire world, and I'm zooming out by the way by using the mouse wheel, so you probably heard it on the recording, but look at that. That's all we know of the world. There's this tiny little fragment, this lake, this river, this tiny little bit of river, everything. What I do with this warrior is going to change the entire game. If I go here, I may or may not get more goodie huts, which are these. They give you like different bonuses depending on how you get them, like how you find them and how you enter them. Like scouts usually give you a better one, whereas warriors are taken to be more hostile. I mean, yeah. Whereas if I move this way, I might meet other civilizations first. Declare wars may start earlier. Whereas if I go like this way, I may meet nobody. So it's hard to tell. Usually I just automate explore, but I don't think I will this time. I'm actually going to go down for my first turn. Now, this is their basic unit called the Settler. It allows you to settle a city, basically. Hence its name. So I guess the first thing you need to do when you first start a game of Civ is determine, is this a good spot to settle? Usually you want somewhere with fresh water, like here, because it gives you a food bonus, which is what the grain here is. I mean, grain or a slice of bread, whichever. Or just give you good production or good economy. Whereas for this, I think this is very good. We are next to, we have a good ocean lake plot, which it's only one lake plot, but it'll give us decent amounts. We're next to good resources, and we're next to a river. So I'm going to say build city, and we've just founded Mutal. Alright, so this is the basic overlay that comes up when you first build a city. All these things here with the parenthesis number is how many turns it's going to take. And I'll get into turns once you actually skip a turn. So for now, I don't know, it's hard to always determine, because I could build a warrior first, and if there's barbarians, we're better defended. But I also want a worker quickly, so that I can hook up the wheat and help our city to grow more. However, with the worker, it stops your city from growing. So I'm going to go warrior first. We're going to be safe and go warrior. Okay, now this, you can either hit enter or click this red button down here with my mouse. Or my mouse is with my mouse. Yes, you can click the red button with my mouse. Only with my mouse. You can reach through the screen, grab my mouse, and use it. Anyway, you can skip a turn, and look. That's exactly what happens. Just, it skips, for us to skip 40 years because we started in 4000 BC. Ouch. Shoulder cracked. And as you can see, several things happened. This bar here moved up. The orange bar here in our city. The blue bar here moved up. We got something we have options to research something. And our warrior now has this green dot above him. Okay, so let's start out first by getting a new technology. I don't think we don't need fishing. Fishing is not a big deal at the moment, because we only have this lake plot, and, well, there's no fish. Hunting. That's just to build a camp. Let's see the big pictures. Okay, I'm going to go agriculture, because, one, it'll allow us to get the wheat, which I'm glad we didn't get the worker so quickly. And also because of animal husbandry, which allows you to build pastures for cows, horses, sheep, pigs, and other things. Okay, now I'm just going to tell my warrior to continue moving down. And now, what do these bars here mean? And by the way, I did that by double-clicking on that bar. This shows that in 7 turns, our city is going to grow to size 2. Population doesn't matter. I mean, in the other games, you can see like the population because I had a population generator, but in this game, it doesn't matter. Now, what does population do for you necessarily? It allows you to work what are called tiles. These here, with the grain and the hammer, are called tiles. They give you a boost to production, which are hammers, food,